not gonna believe this. Actually, I realized I could actually be using the phone for this. Perfect coincidental again. I'm gonna confirm if either I'm doing this or the AI is. We are on Joth Gothmeyer, sausage-loving critic of meat. Usually I would say the critic word is a false word, but okay, so let's see what I have. Here it is. Time is Sunday at 5:46. It's gonna be at the peak heat about 3 hours. Okay. We have, okay, my interpretation is red meat hog sausage. Okay. So this one is red meat hog sausage. Okay, red meat. Okay. Red meat. Okay, there's the meat word. Sausage. There's no red meat or red word. There's no hog meat. I mean hog word. Okay, so see red and hog. Let's see. No hog, which is okay because sausage. From a pig. Red meat is red, so that's fine. Okay, so meat sausage, and it has sausage on a critic of meat. Okay, so meat sausage. Okay. Now here's the thing where the matchup is. LBGTQ writes he attended them. Okay. Look, there's even a picture. Okay. Okay, so that's the first matchup. Which is amazing. I didn't even look to see what my words were. All I remember was the meat sauce. Well, I read the AI's interpretation. And then I saw the LBGQ. I'm starting from the bottom. And now you saw in real time me matching it up. My own words. Okay, so let's keep going. There's another matchup here. Power of words. There's another matchup. How could I forget that? So I'm obsessed with words. There's nothing in his translation that's about words, but so this would be about me on that one line, but with Martin Luther King I kept thinking dreamers. I remember in season 1, spoilers, it was about dreamer, and renamed dream cookies to dreamers cookies. I think it's because of this guy. Yeah. Okay. So now in real time we're gonna see what other things match up. Something about sausage. Right. Maybe it has something to do with because he's Jewish. It's not. They can't eat pig. Right? Something. So he's a critic of sausage. There's another matchup. There's nothing wrong with that. I understand, but if they want to do that, it's fine. It's better to get your eat it from vegetables, the energy source. It's called ATP, a direct source. Okay. So well, politics always criticize. I don't want to use that word. Critic. I've always been what's another word for that? Vocal, I guess was. Okay. There is ties between Trump and Russia. Of course there is. I was glad he called it. I mean, the commission for that. I mean, he's exactly right. Okay. It's pretty amazing my silent abilities with words. I mean, the way I get to the word to match up is like, it almost feels like it's osmosis, but the fact that it actually works is quite amazing. It's literally beyond comprehension. It's almost like magic. It's like the tea leaf readers. It's exactly those. I think it's the heat. The heat is what drives people crazy. So from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., you know, people I think they're mostly inside because so if you hear any cars or motorcycles or whatever, they're going crazy then because they want to get out of the heat. Mostly, I guess in some ways. A significant amount. There's a lot of false words, sure word. Okay, so it's something about sausage. From what I'm seeing, he seems very democratic. I mean, if he's for the gay rights, he would be democratic. I mean, yeah, democratic. False word criticize. Yeah, if he's Jewish, then he's going to be big time into Israel. Okay. So most of these things about Israel, of course, because he's Jewish, but the significant part was with the gay rights thing. That's pretty big. I can't recall anyone when I was going through the list the first time of having even a picture and that substantial amount of things about the gay stuff, which is great. I totally support the gay movement completely. I mean, animals. Technically everyone's at least a little bit bisexual, that's the thing. Alright, let's see. Okay, China, salted. Taxes. So I guess that would go. Labor. Now law. Now pick the sausage and meat hog as in law. Let's see what this. Yeah. There you go. There's no. That's where the hog thing is. That would be my interpretation. Well, actually, no. It could no. Even without my interpretation, the meat sausage thing would still come because of the sausage or the meat thing. Okay. Incredible. It really works. My algorithm actually works. It's like a eureka moment here. Incredible. Simply the belief in it. Even if you believe something that's stupid or is completely off, if you have enough passion, look at Trump. Trump doesn't even know what food is. I mean, I'm using it in the overall sense. He doesn't know what groceries are. And the guy's president of the United States. In fact, he's been president twice. He has no idea what food is. Think about that. I mean, by that metric, anything's possible. Yeah, that's what I'm kind of concerned with. That's what I'm really concerned with. But, I mean, I'm fine. I mean, you can't be scared of somebody who doesn't know what groceries are. Jesus Christ. Alright. So immigration, abortion, healthcare. Okay, yeah, see, he's big time into the police. I didn't even think here. That could be about, yeah. Okay, let's see. Gun control. Make it invalid. Vote against the. Wait a minute. So what if he's a Democrat? He's for police though. He's totally for police. Let me go back. I don't even have to look back. I mean, so but here he's gun control, seeker, valid. Okay, no. He voted against the concealer. A concealer, it's valid. Against. I understand. Okay, let me look back. Something doesn't seem to be. Okay, we go. Okay. So, okay, so it does like policing. Okay, but he's against, let me see. This is about something else. Gun control for the people. Of course, for the people. So here's gun control. Okay, so he's against having the people be armed, but he loves having the police be. Okay, get it. Yeah, to ban assault. Okay, yeah, gotcha. That's a false word there. Okay, makes sense. He supports the police. And if you support the police, that's Democrat, right? But he's against arming citizens. That's Democrat also, I guess. Okay, yeah, that is Democrat. Okay. So what food here? This one, I like this one here. Oh, a sausage. I should pay attention to this thing. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah, big time. Wow. Jesus Christ, this is a perfect matchup. whoever's watching this video, this is gold. I don't know who you are, but there's someone who keeps watching my video, at least one. When I posted, not to use the post from, upload to YouTube, and nobody, because it's long form. The thing with these false words is it's almost seems subjective. I mean, talking is almost impossible now, but I mean, when I talk to other people, even talking to myself, almost. No, a little, no, I can't say that. That's no, I can't talk. But and I'm filtering out all the false words completely. Season 1, I got them all. I think there was one instant where in episode 3, spoilers, where it says she's breaking the barriers of something, but since she's a villain, it actually makes sense because she's the villain, so she's breaking it, right? She's breaking barriers. The neutral way to say it would be she's disabling barriers, but because she's a villain, you know, I tried to, you know, I let it go, and then I tried to circle back to it. I couldn't find it. I didn't know how much more editing I had to do. It wasn't really that much in from what I was predicting, so when I tried to go back, I couldn't. But what I did to bookmark it, to bookend it so that it neutralizes any kind of negative effect, I ended the series spoilers with disable, don't break. I think what that, yeah, disable, don't break. So it's really clear because it does, you know, it does, I wouldn't say kind of, but it does match up. She broke the barriers, you know, so I'm leaving it to my salvant abilities for that kind of thing. But for season 2, I'm totally negating that word. So season 1 was kind of it's still official. There's a little bit of a test bed in it, but it's still official. You know, all season 1s have a you know, bit of a, you know, you're trying to feel the space of where you're trying to go with the series, but it's good. It's good. So it works out. Okay. So my point is that with all these miracle matchups and these coincidals, and even now you're watching in real time, that must mean something. So when I talk to people, you know, I have beyond, it's beyond confidence, but I was thinking there would be exactly 36 false words, and I got to, like, I'm on like 67 or 68 or 69. Once I reach 72, that's going to be interesting because that's 36 times 2. But some of these are like, you know, alternate versions of words. For example, like minor and minority, majority, major, you know, but I still include it. So I figured, okay, what's the core 36? And it almost seems subjective, but it works. So there is, but I have to figure out which one of those is the core. Right now I've got a selection that's almost, it's about under 70. I have to select about half of those. So, and then once I get the actual core, which is easy, I could simply find out which of those are used the most in order. And I know what's the first one. The first 3 are easy. Sure, and then, I'm sorry, just, sure, and then, I think probable is the next one. Or some variation, probably, or something. Probably, yeah, I think probably is. So just, sure, and probably are the number 3 most false words in that order. Number 3 could be like something, might be something else, but the first 2 are definitely just is the number 1, and then sure is the number 1. In fact, sure is used so much it's almost like number 1, but it's actually just the just one. Sure they might use first, but just is the most one. There was even an article that I remember that even said that it was a floriparous word, or something like unnecessary word. It was redundant or something. So let's see. Let's see anything about food or bold blue dog. That's not sausage. That's another false word. see. Okay. Oh, here's one. That's important. Police, critic of sausage. Interesting. His opponent trying to say that he was not. That she says she does not in the recent Georgia abuse. Okay, that's so the opponent. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay. There's that word. Look at that. That's a false word, but that's in the description. Incredible. Yeah, that's AI's description, which I left in there. Interestingly, a false word in the description. Where is it? Red meat hot. No, that's me. It is a sausage-loving critic of meat. So let's see what the he criticized her. Okay. He it's another word for he reviewed her as negatively reviewed her as a. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Get another done here. For this one. It technically takes me a full day, it seems, on average, to acclimate each one of these characters in. So it looks like it's almost going to take me a month, but I'm getting faster. That's why I've established the algorithm. Once the algorithms are established, I mean the conversation algorithm which I've established, then you can, smack it up faster. Okay. I'm going to try to finish in a week. I should be able to. Or even sooner. Okay. Finish with the whole series. Yeah. Season 2 and 3. I might only need season 2 for now. And then I will use the tablet, upload all the tablet stuff. And then basically it's going to be easy. The phone transition has already begun. We're practically technically there from what I figured out today. I did the movies in there, so it's interesting. It's concurrent. I've been organically concurrent. Transition of the phone happened so fast. Naturally shifting the logs into the phone mainly. Ooh, I see use the word shift, and here's the shift. Okay. How far are we at? Oh, we're nearly done. Okay. Okay. I think I have to prepare myself. I'm kind of preparing. One of my parents might be dead by the time I'm finished. I mean, however, I'm not sensing it subconsciously. It's not there. I should be able to get to them both before they're dead, so I can sense it. The subconscious timeline is finishing before, because from April, and then you add on a month, 2 months actually. So that'd be June. And then for buffer zone would be July and August. So definitely before September. I mean, it might be by August, but I'm trying to do it as soon as possible. So the subconscious timeline is like around July. But it could be as afterwards as August. But if I don't get out of here by September, I think I would have basically failed. So I definitely got to be out of here before September. So that gives me literally 4 months here, about almost exactly 4 months. But I got to get out of here as soon as possible. Because I gotta see my parents before they transition. I mean, I would like to. Alright. Let's see. This guy's, he seems to be, from what I'm seeing, he's Democrat, so let's see. Yep, he's Democrat. He looks Democrat. Pretty good looking guy. Okay. So yeah, it's a perfect matchup. The algorithm works. Incredible. 7 billion is a beyond approach. There you go. So now we got it. Let's reiterate. We got in with the police, the gay rights, the Jewish thing, so the pork thing. We got, let's see what else, something with power of words. Big time with the police, so sausage, hogs, pigs. Integrate all into the story. It's a perfect matchup, perfect, complete matchup. Incredible. Okay, so that what this means is, you know what this means is actually I have to ask the AI. So, see if the AI can figure it out on its own. That's going to take I'm going to do that in the next video because I have to take a rest period. If I keep going too far, my brain's going to like melt. So, we'll leave it off this and then do another one when I do the see what the AI's assessment is. See if it matches.